Hey, what's going on, guys? It's FPL Yusuf here, and welcome back to another video on my YouTube channel. Today, I'm going to bring you guys my Game Week 7 FPL Challenge team selection. So, we're going to take a quick little recap at how we got in Game Week 6. We'll talk a little bit about what the challenge is for Game Week 7, and of course, I will show you guys what my current team selection is looking like for that Game Week 7 deadline. So, I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, don't forget to drop a thumbs up and subscribe down below. And as always, let's just jump straight into it. Okay, welcome back, guys. Thank you so much for being here with me today on my YouTube channel for another video. So let's just jump straight into how we got on in Game Week 6. We finished on 48 points overall. Wasn't the best of game weeks, wasn't the worst. We'll start off in defense. Alisson only getting the 2 points. I'd argue he actually should have had more, just judging by the amount of saves he made in this game. Crystal Palace really gave Liverpool a good game. And of course, I was kind of hoping that, and I knew it'd be a long shot for a clean sheet, but I was kind of hoping that there'd be something there, but it just didn't seem to be the case. Palace genuinely could have had 3 or 4 by half time. So I think I was a little bit lucky that I only got away with minimal damage on this one. Onto the two defenders, obviously both of them were on double points because they were under 23. Truefair hitting 6 and Vandenberg hitting 4. Again, no clean sheets for either of them. Bournemouth, I had a little bit more hopes than I did for Brentford. Obviously, Man United, getting their goal there. Bournemouth conceding 2 to Leeds, surprisingly, as well. So I think both of them were a little bit underwhelming. Like I said, I think Bournemouth had more of a chance of getting a clean sheet, but neither of them came through. We had Iliman Ndiaye yesterday. At the time we recorded this, it's currently Tuesday morning. So we had Iliman Ndiaye play Monday night. Again, same thing. He didn't get anything, only a 2-pointer for him. Up front is where, obviously, when I say majority, most of the points came in from, and that was Erling Haaland, 32 points, 2 goals, and assist as captain. I was very happy with that return, just judging by the standard of the rest of the team. And of course, Richarlison up front against Wolves didn't really have much effect on the game, didn't really do much. Spurs a little bit underwhelming as well. So overall, without that Erling Haaland captain, we would have been really struggling this week. So I think it just goes to show how important captaincy is, whether it's FPL Challenge or whether it's main FPL. Having the captaincy on the right asset is massive sometimes. So overall, 48 points. Little red arrow down to 24k, not the worst thing in the world. Hopefully, fingers crossed, this week with Game Week 7, we can push ourselves back up inside that top 20k and higher. Right, so let's take a look at what the Game Week 7 challenge is, and it's double points for clean sheets. So that's defenders, goalkeepers, and midfielders. So we'll start off in goal first. I've gone with Nick Pope. Now, Nick Pope was fantastic against Arsenal. He had a very, very good game. And I think Newcastle's defence this season has been very underrated. They've kept 4 clean sheets in the first 6 games, which is actually a fantastic record. Nottingham Forest didn't really look too good in their game against Sunderland. Obviously, they lost 1-0 and not really looking like he's getting his team flying at the moment. They were having shots, but Chris Wood, he had 6 shots, only 1 on target. It wasn't really the best performance from him. So I am hoping that St James's Park Newcastle can sort of keep them at bay, continue their good defensive run and get a clean sheet. A back 3 on the defence. We'll start off with Gabriel first. Now, West Ham at home. He is going to be my captain for this game week, and there's a few reasons why. Number one, Arsenal obviously will have a good chance of a clean sheet here. Now, probably will be playing against a different West Ham side. Obviously, Nuno's just come in, picked up a draw last night against Everton. But the reason why I've gone for Gabriel as my captain is, one, because of set-piece threat. Set-piece threat from Arsenal is just very high, but also West Ham are very bad at defending them. But also, number 2, obviously, you've got the clean sheet potential as well. So I think that Gabriel offers a few upsides in this game, which is why I've got him as my captain. Chris Richards against Everton. I think this one could be a 50-50. I think Palace are just a good team to invest in right now. They're currently on an 18-game unbeaten run. He's very good for DEFCON as well. Not that budget really plays a part into this. Obviously, he's the cheapest out of all the Palace defenders. But I think, his upside for this game against Everton could be quite high. So, yeah, I like him. I like his DEFCONs. I like the fixture he's got. I like the way Palace are playing as well. So I think he could be quite a good asset. A little bit of a differential on this one. We've gone for Alderate from Sunderland. Now, I think it's worth me saying that I do think Sunderland's defence is maybe a little bit overrated. No offence to any Sunderland fans out there. They obviously have been very good. And in, another world, of course, I can see them get the clean sheet against Manchester United. I do think Man United will obviously have emphasis to score in this game. But the reason why I've gone for Alderate is his DEFCON potential is very high as well. So even if the clean sheet does lose, which is obviously what we're going for this week, he has got the chance of DEFCON as well. Now, obviously, it's only 1 player per club, so I couldn't just double stack on the Arsenal defence. So we have to sort of try and spread the risk a little bit. But yeah, I do think that he offers quite high upside with the DEFCON. But also, I think something, as much as they've been playing well, there's no reason to suggest that they couldn't keep another clean sheet this week. So we'll have to wait and see on that one. Then we come on to obviously only our 1 midfielder, 1 striker, as we put all the assets in defence. We've got Jan Kuba-Minte of Brighton at Wolves. I think this one could be quite a good game for him. Now he's been very, very good recently. I think the biggest problem with him over the past few seasons is that he doesn't always play 90 minutes. He doesn't always get the game time that he needs to. Whereas this season, I think 4 out of the first 6, he's played 90 minutes in 4 of those. So, he's proven that he's getting regular minutes. I think he's a very, very dangerous asset. Goal scoring threat, maybe not so much, but I think assist threat he definitely does have, and he definitely carries that in abundance. So yeah, I do like him. Like I said, obviously it's only one player per club, so we have to sort of try and spread it around. And I think he's got a great fixture on paper. He's in very good form, and I think he could be quite dangerous against this Wolves side. And of course, last up is the main man, Erling Haaland. Not going to be on my captain this week, as I said, but of course, we're going to have him in there. He's just in such a fine scoring run. I think Brentford will be a little bit more tricky than people may give it credit for. Obviously, they picked up the win against Man United on the weekend. I do think City will go there looking to attack, but I do think Brentford, can cause problems. So, yeah, defensively wise from City, not really looking at too much of that game, as we saw against Burnley, that they have still got that tendency just to concede the odd goal in a game that they win sort of 4 or 5 goals by. They still do have that tendency where they can slip up. But I think Erling Haaland, with the form he's in at the moment, I just don't think there's any other striker you'd want to pick over him. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you have enjoyed it, please don't forget to drop a thumbs up and subscribe down below. I'll be back tomorrow with an FPL bust team. And then, of course, on Thursday, we'll be back with a final team selection ready for that Friday deadline. So thank you all so much for watching this video. If you have enjoyed it, please don't forget to drop a thumbs up and subscribe down below. And I'll catch you guys next time.